All right. So this is how to find the for quartile 1 and quartile 2, and actually the whole 5-number summary using your calculator. This is going to take some time, but you're going to click on, and I'm using a calculator that's very similar to the TI-84. However, it's a little bit different, and that's okay. So we click on stat. See the stat right here, stat button?
Yeah.
And then you choose edit at the top. You're going to highlight it, edit, or it's blackened, number 1 automatically, and you press enter.
Okay.
Then it gives you columns that you can enter data, and it gives you lots and lots of columns, but we're just going to use the first one only, L1. So I put my first value in. I'm going to try to see if I can type it. Yes, 512.8. Press enter. And then I'm going to go down the columns, and then 494.5, press enter. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to enter every single value in. Now I've got all of my data values, all listed in one line long row. So see how the data here we see them in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns here.
Yeah.
However, there's 54 data values, 54 numbers here. I have listed them all in the same row, in one row. That's important. If you do not list them all in the same column, then you're not going to get this problem right. So make sure that you list all 54 data values in the right column. And then when you're done and you're in the last one, it'll say the column name that you have it, which is mine is L1, and then it'll say the line you're on, the row you're in, that is. And I'm in row 55, which means that this above it is row 54. So that's a double check for me that I put all 54 data values in this first column here in my calculator. Okay. Right. Now that I have done that step, now to find the quartiles, you click and find, actually this will help you find the whole 5-number summary. You click on stats, and then you click on calculate along the top. On the TI-84, I think you might go down. You might have to go down the list to find calculate, but you calculate and then you click on 1-var stats. And then it asks you for the list. What list are we finding the data for? Are you finding, the 5-number summary of? And it's the list for the list of data that we put in L1. If you do not have it in L1, you can change this and put it. You use the second button or alpha. I think it's the blue button on the TI-84, and then you can click on, and then you click on like 1. See how there's a little tiny L1 above the key 1 on the calculator? So you have to press the blue button and then press 1 to enter this L sub 1 number. And if you wanted L sub 2, then you would do the blue button followed by the 2, and that would input L2 for you. Okay, it's already in. I put my data in L1, so it already has the correct number. The frequency list, there is no frequency list because every value that we listed in L1 is listed in the data only one time. So I just put 1.
Yeah.
And then I should be able just to press enter here, and it should give me the 5-number summary, which it had. So I just press enter. And actually it gives us a ton of data that we're going to learn about what these other numbers are, or many of them, later. But if we scroll down in TI-84 calculator, you may have to use these arrows to scroll down to get to, it'll show you the min value is here of the data. The minimum value is 177.9. They're not asking this in this question, but I'm just going to show you it. The first quartile is 468.5. So that's what I'm going to put in as my first answer here, 468.5. And then it shows us the median, but they're not asking the median in this part equation. And then they're also giving us the third quartile is 606.9. So I'm going to enter that in for my problem, 606.9. And then it also gives me the max data value, is calculate what the IQR is. And the IQR is your Q3 value subtracted by the Q1. For me, let me write that out on the paper so you guys can see what that is. It's your the IQR is the third quartile value minus the first quartile value. So in my situation, my first quartile is 606.9. So 606.9 subtracted by my first quartile, which is 468.5. And then I press enter, and that gets me my IQR is 138.4. So I'll just double check it. 1